Will you be joining us? All right. See you later. Hello. You're not in a hurry this morning, are you? That's what we like about Sunday. It's our not be in a hurry day. So I think I know what's up with Steve. Are you ready? Are you in a hurry, Rex? You going to start to stay in a hurry? Of course. Anybody else want to come out? Come on, let's go. This is why Steve isn't coming out. Go ahead, you can bring that with you. We've got a guest this morning. 69 degrees at 8:55 on Sunday, July 28th. And everyone knows Sunday is my favorite day to not have a plan. Just go out the door and do some weather and more and more and more. And you never know what the day is going to bring. Very interesting. Oh boy, I love it. Planes are taking off to the east. Of course, you know I'm kidding. I don't like when planes take off to the east because they go right over my head and it's really noisy. And there's Baloo and there's T-Rex and there are the boats and there's smoke in the sky again today. These fires are just out of control, spreading smoke across the entire continent of North America. So we've talked about that a lot. But other than the smoke, there are not clouds in the sky here in Weymouth. However, if you look at the satellite imagery this morning, there are a lot of clouds just making their way into Cape Cod. This is a fascinating satellite image. You can see the fog in the lakes of Pennsylvania and New York at sunrise this morning, and a deep arcing cloud south of New England ingesting the smoke. Secondhand smoke being ingested by cyclogenesis south of Cape Cod today. Baloo, always happy to be here. Happy to have you today. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to put on sunscreen, that's for sure. Those clouds are not racing in, although it is already mostly cloudy on Cape Cod, so I'm sure a lot of businesses are disappointed with this change to the forecast. All last week, I was just looking at the upper level flow and saying, is that really a 570 cutoff? And the reason I say that is because in the middle of the summer, you don't usually get these cool pools aloft, especially when you're having such a warm to hot summer. And it's happening. It's on. I've been calling it the thing on Twitter this morning. The thing, the cyclogenesis, is actually a synoptic scale storm developing over the ocean and backing in, getting caught underneath that upper level low. First, I'll show you the anomaly, the 500 millibar anomaly that shows the cool pool. Now, it's over 70 to 80 degree water, and you have the old front stalled out there, so it's cyclogenesis on an old front over tropical type water in the southern part of the Gulf Stream. The sea surface temperature, the yellow, indicates water temperature near about 26 Celsius, which is close to 80 degrees, but there's quite a gradient in there, and gradients are how cold core systems work. So it's not a pure tropical storm, not at all. It's a hybrid. Nor'easter? Sure, nor'easter. Let's look at the wind forecast first for this thing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, the thing. Coming up south of Nantucket, and they're right at 8 o'clock tonight. The wind gusting, sustained near 40 knots, that sort of darker red near Nantucket, and then the wind really dissipates. It's mostly a 20 to 25 knot sustained wind going over the ocean and then into Casco Bay tomorrow. Generally speaking, with these kind of storms, especially if they were more tropical, your heaviest wind is on the east side and your heaviest rain is on the west side. And I think that rule is going to play out with this one. So let's go to the precipitation forecast here. And it's also got the barometer in there. The central pressure on this thing does deepen past to about 1,008 millibars. There it goes, pretty much right along the national seashore, as it may have an eye-like feature. That's in the middle of the night tonight, and then during the day tomorrow, the center of this storm is weakening fairly dramatically, and it goes into Casco Bay, Maine, tomorrow afternoon, and heavy bands of rain. Now let's go to the precipitation, the quantitative precipitation forecast. How much rainfall? There it is, arriving on Nantucket about 4 to 5 o'clock, spreading across Cape Cod by sunset. Now, it looks like the heaviest rain wants to fall well west of the center, and that makes sense. That's how these things work. The heaviest rain tonight looks like it's going to be over Narragansett Bay area. And then during the day tomorrow, first thing, up the Connecticut River Valley, and it looks like the most precipitation forecast is near Woodstock, Vermont. at 3.26 inches. I believe that was the number, near Woodstock, Vermont. So you've got the heaviest rain well west of the center. I probably could go in to explain the dynamics on all that, the forcing, the lifting and all that, the cool air on the north and west side of it. But that's already 5 minutes into this, and I'm only to tomorrow. So the surf forecast is not that great. I mean, if you look at the Ocean Prediction Center, it does show 5-meter swell near the center of this, but it's just developing right now. It's going to be sort of a hodgepodge of mixed up waters tomorrow, and it comes and goes so fast. I don't think there's much of a surfing opportunity. It certainly will be a spectacle. Looking forward to our Ocean Devotion and Darius and Eunice videos tomorrow morning from the National Seashore. They're out there every single morning. And Darius says, yeah, I would rather watch the sunrise than the Olympics. So many people not happy with the way the Olympics have developed. I probably can stay out of that. Everyone else is covering that. There's the moon up there, the waning gibbous. Nope, now it's a crescent. Waning crescent buck moon. So you're halfway between the full moon and the new moon. That means low tide in the middle of the day. So tremendous beach day. Off to a quiet start right now. Wind is light from the southwest right here, but it's going to come around from the east and northeast. I didn't even show those morning temperatures, did I? Do I even bother? It was 65 degrees with a dew point near 60. Dew points are up in the 60s, and the wind is already from the east-northeast, from Boston and points south. So I will call this thing, this cyclogenesis, synoptic scale, summertime, hybrid nor'easter, a nor'easter tonight. All right, and then what happens after that? Well, the moisture is going to be kind of ever-present this week. Hopefully some of the smoke will dissipate as the upper-level flow comes around from the southwest. Here's the Euro going out through 240 hours. There is our thing coming into, looks like just east of Cape Cod, and this has been picked up by the guidance now for about 2 or 3 days, but it certainly was not in the 5-day forecast for our Sunday afternoon and Monday, especially near Cape Cod. So this is disappointing in many respects. There it goes. Anyhow, it dissipates and a new front comes in from the west, and we're going to get increasing warmth and humidity returning. Well, I guess it's been pretty warm anyway, but the humidity is going to come back up, and hopefully with more of a flow from the southwest at most levels of the atmosphere, some of the smoke clears out. Tuesday looks kind of dry. Wednesday and Thursday looks like more showers and thunderstorms. But if the flow out west comes into the middle of the nation and then in from the southwest, we may still have smoke, although these afternoon thunderstorms should help clear it out. And then over the weekend, here comes another front sweeping out of Canada. It looks like showers and thunderstorms off and on again next Saturday into Sunday, and that would be Hurricane Debby, missing Nantucket to the south by about 300 miles, zipping to the south of the Canadian Maritime provinces. This is now 4 out of the last 5 runs of the Euro that did have a tropical system. The GFS, I guess, lost it last night. I don't even really look at the GFS for these things. And initially, when it first came on, it was supposed to go into the Gulf of Mexico, according to the Euro, in its 10-day forecast. Now in the 7-day forecast, a couple of runs in a row, 3 runs in a row, in a matter of fact, it goes off to the east of North Carolina. And the National Hurricane Center says, yeah, it's now color-coded orange for greater than 40% probability of development of what would be named Debby, coming across the northern Caribbean into the Bahamas. And that track is in our wheelhouse, so there's definitely plenty to watch in that respect. All right, Sunday. Fun day? Yeah, work, play, whatever we end up doing. The water is so calm right now, but Danny, you know, as soon as we get out there, all the boat traffic will make for bigger waves. That's going to happen. Beautiful time lapse from yesterday showing the water going out as a tanker rushes by, and then the water coming back in. So that's a portion of yesterday's time lapse, but I'm going to focus more on the sunset and also the surfing I did. You know, I like the waves. The ocean may have a little surfing, but yesterday I was traffic surfing, traffic waves. I monitor them ahead of me and behind me, and boy, did I get into some serious hardcore waves headed for Cape Cod and then on Cape Cod yesterday, where it was a work day. There was a little bit of play. My brother is a work horse, and he got us going, redoing the landscaping after the new road was put in, and also we got to see a beautiful horse, now in retirement, Peaches and her chickens and turkeys. So there are turkeys and chickens and horses and sunset. I'm chased back just in time Much smoother traffic waves on the way home in time to see that real smoky sunset. We don't like the smoke. It is definitely pollution, but it's anthropogenic. It's not anthropogenic. It's natural pollution. Fires are as old as lightning itself, but it is frightening to see when the fire is threatening so many homes. But it makes for majestic sunsets and sunrises, so I'll leave you with that. And now that I have my noise-canceling microphone, maybe you can't quite hear T-Rex barking at ghosts over there. All right, T-Rex, you go. Steve did not come out because Baloo is here. At least Baloo was here. We've lost Baloo, but that's not really my responsibility, I don't think. Talk to you tomorrow.
Steve got out, spent like a half hour looking for him, found him crawling on the rocks down by the beach, and now I'm crawling onto Route 3 at 10:40. Oh man, what a blunder. I didn't get to bed early last night, like I said. Bumper to bumper both sides. And the back roads too. We're all out. Isn't this a fun weekend? Yay! 20 miles, 51 minutes. I said 50 a second ago. 11 o'clock, 85 degrees. Rolling along at 0 to 15 miles an hour, an occasional burst to 60. Riding the traffic waves on a Saturday in the summertime. Poor planning on all of our parts. At least gives us a little opportunity to check out that sand mine down there. I can't quite see it here. Through the pines and the hills. I don't know why more people don't get in this right lane right here. I think it's kind of ridiculous that Route 3 goes from 2 lanes to 3 lanes for like a mile and then back. Anyhow, this is the sand mine I'm talking about. Look at that gorgeous sand. Oh, you charge almost anything you want for that. Beautiful. Looking back in time. It's the glaciers. 3.5 miles solid to the bridge. Oh man, I hate that. Oh, tire blew off the trailer. It's like a just nightmare scenario. Yeah, I got off. Some convection behind those trees. Can't see it though. The sea breeze front. It's gonna take just as long, but at least I can move. There's that convection right over your house, Phil. What's going on? It's interesting here in this corner of Plymouth, Cape Cod, whatever, that the air from the south meets the air from the east, that meets the air from just going straight up. Convergence zone. Not only is traffic merging, sea breezes are merging. Watch out. Well, that only took 2 hours. Oh, and incidentally, if you want to get rid of your furniture on Cape Cod, just come over here to the old Coach House restaurant parking lot. Just drop it right there. That's really nice. I'm sure the neighbors really appreciate that. That made 2 rants in 3 hours. The first rant about the kids breaking the glass on the beach, and then about the neighbors that dropped furniture on the side of the road. So this is mile 2 of the 46th annual Dennis Road Race, and it's all cleaned up. So all that traffic caused me to miss the race. 20 miles an hour. I can run almost that fast for 2 seconds. Oh. We made it. Robert Arthur Way. Brand new Robert Arthur Way. Mind the speed bumps. Oh, 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 oh. That's Anne Marie. It's like Tim's making a video all the time. Well, the reason I'm making the video down here is because we planted grass. Oh my goodness, we planted grass. Kevin replanted it and it's already up. It only took a week. He must be out here with his lawn, with his and then I had him come back and fix this curve. That little strip right there cost $500 extra. Good job, dude. Thanks.
Got big.
And look at this. That's hibiscus, right? Not Rose of Sharon. That's hibiscus. Beautiful. And the Rose of Sharon back there, not blooming just yet, but I've heard some are. And then last time we had like 10 or 20 full-grown turkeys, and now looks like another brood. Poults. There's countless poults in that green stuff right there. There they are. chilling. We planted so much grass seed you can't possibly eat it all. I hear chickens over the other direction. I know we got chickens over there. Maybe I'm just hearing backwards. Can't do this with noise canceling microphone. We get the net sound of the turkeys telling us to beat it. What's that? Someone else get chickens over there? Or are you hearing Liz's chickens or? Okay, I have one deaf ear, so sometimes I can't tell which direction the sounds are coming from. What's going on over here? Is it the horse? Peaches bothering you guys? What's going on? What are you squawking about? Sorry. Hi, Peaches. What's going on? Long time no see. You come here. Peaches. Come on over. Sedge grass. You like sedge grass? I should have brought some with me from home. Hi. Long time no see. Hi. Plenty of this. How you doing? I think Peaches is 22 now. Kind of enjoying life on this fairly hot but not too humid day on Cape Cod. It's about 85 degrees. We've got sea breezes coming from the south and from the north, and that makes a Route 6 cloud. And Route 6 is right over there in the middle of Cape Cod, a little upward motion. Where are all the tomatoes? I see the tomatoes. Anyhow, there's two. Beautiful. Wow, Dave, that's a clean cut. This thing is older than us. We probably climbed this tree 40 or 50 years ago. Looking back at Tim, time. What are you gonna do with these? That makes a nice little stand, huh? Oh yeah, look at this pile. Back at it again. We found this root. We didn't know whether it was from the oak tree or the poplar we just took out, but we pulled out another fairly sizable root. And look what the root tries to do. The root, even though its trunk is gone, wants to live. Trees just want to live. I'm gonna put it down the banking and it can live. I'm not sure whether it was from this oak or the poplar that used to be there. Anyhow, trying to plant grass faster than the turkeys can eat it.
No way.
Yeah, you can see the marks.
Macy,
Oh my God.
you haven't been in out the door weather or more in quite some time. Hi. It's like, which hand?
Oh.
It's the rag. Hi, sorry, come on over. It's so funny. Macy's just like calling it. I'm just gonna lay here in the road. Who did the road race?
She ran the Dennis road race this morning. Amber.
Aunt Marie ran? Oh, sorry to miss it. We got a cardinal watching and applauding. We did it. Put down all the loam, dug out all the old stuff, and put in seed. Still some more left for you, Scott. We had a cardinal up there. It's the fun part. Crack open a beer and spray the seed. Feed the turkeys. Hey, the cardinal rooting us on. Well, that's weird. Tim's making a video. That's so odd.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Bob. Of course, there's no breeze today, so we get the mosquitoes kind of hanging in our face. Now we're having a debate. The flowers look about the same, but this totally looks like a rose of Sharon. And then over here, the flowers are almost identical, but for some reason, looks more like a hibiscus. I, naturalist, will solve this. No, they're both the same. Ants. Can't drown ants. I think they like the water.
So both bushes are hibiscus.
And guess what? That ended up winning them the Video of the Year and Best Group Video in 1986 on MTV. As we highlight song
Cultures.
Marca o seu passeio com sua criança e vem experienciar.
A lot faster getting home than it took to get to Cape Cod for a long work day. Low-level haze. Is that smoke? I don't know. Condensation of H2O? I do not know. I break for turkeys. Go ahead. Trying to catch the sunset. Stay. Donald D. Kent is up there. Or up there. Now that's smoke.
Never been any reason, but Headies on my list of one-hit
Sure where that's coming from. There's an inversion. It's just spreading out. Someone's burning. 77 degrees at 7:58. Sunset's at 8:07. Just made it. I'm gonna go up the hill, better view. Just in time. Hey, Baloo, jump. Little. Don't have time to come and get you, T-Rex. Steve is probably out here somewhere. Hey, Baloo, you come here. Baloo. I got home just in time to say hello to Baloo and to see the sun hit the horizon. A lot faster getting home than it was getting down to Cape Cod. So anyhow, it's smoky and there are clouds, but the sun is beneath the clouds. Interesting. So it's 8 o'clock and the sunset's 8:07. This is what a smoky sunset looks like. And of course we have a time lapse because that's what we do. Ambient sound of waves.